I am a thick queen. Alright. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I've been here, and it looks like Louie wants to come say hi, so we'll start with that. Come on. It's raining today in Texas, so there's Louie. He's all skinny right now because I gave him an unfortunate haircut, but he's growing into it. But you're good, okay? You want to go to your playpen? Yeah? I know he doesn't, but we need a chitter chat. So today is going to be obviously casual. It's just, where the frick have I been? Are you just going to sit there? Today's gonna be a chit chat of where I've been, because I know last time I said, oh, I'll be back, I don't trust you, trust me, I'll be back, blah, blah, blah. But some things happened. A lot of things happened, and so I want to go over them. The first one is I changed careers again, but this one is interesting. And so I actually started this, or I was about to start this when my last video posted, because I did have a video pre-saved I was going to edit, but I was like, I just deleted all the footage because it was a product that I don't fully support anymore, which is something that we can discuss in another video of why I left the high-end retail corporate world, because it is what? Shit. I can already imagine a couple friends commenting below if they actually watch my videos, like, oh, I better send it, I better do that video. So I very likely will, but let's go over everything of where I've been. So right at the end of that last video, I actually was feeling very unsettled by my work. I was I lost all sight of meaning or understanding of why it mattered, as well as I was being taken advantage of a significant amount and being pushed and prodded to do more when I was excelling to an extensive degree in a lot of aspects. But, which is actually funny because they might actually be watching this, but I'm out. I ain't gonna say your name, don't worry. But so even before leaving the company, what's it called? I was applying other places, and I was interviewing at other places. I ended up getting a role, which is actually going to be a part of what this YouTube's going to become. So I might lose some followers if all 100 of you. But it was a role in real estate. I am a real estate agent in Dallas, Texas now, so I am super hyped to help you find a place. Now, I bet my clientele, or I guess people who are viewing me, are not like buying houses, which is perfectly fine. It's actually even better because I don't do houses. I do apartments. So I'm an apartment locator for Smart City Locating, and I freaking love it. It's literally the best role I've ever had in my entire life, spoiler alert. And I actually have a meeting in an hour and a half to introduce myself to some potential people who are interested in the market and to see what their interests are. And so if you've ever considered real estate, I would say subscribe, and I'll start putting videos about what it's like being in my role, I'll do apartment tours and kind of explain what it's like being in this position. But going backwards, I didn't have my real estate license when I applied. And so I had to quickly, once I got hired, get my license, which is strenuous how quickly I did it. My battery's dying, so let me see if I have a backup battery. I went up those stairs way too fast and went down. I am not built for the stairs. But anyway, so where was I? So I got a job in real estate and I didn't have my license. And I was starting soon, very soon. It's actually, I think in 6 weeks was when my start date was. And for those of you who haven't looked into what the schooling is for getting your real estate license, it's not hard per se, but it's hard at the same time. So it's kind of like taking only one semester of college, but I had 6 weeks before my start date. So I had to do everything quick. There are laws that require you to take a certain amount of time in each class, because there's 6 classes. The minimum amount is 3 days. So I did every single class in 3 days because I needed to pass quickly, and I didn't want to fail the final and then not have a job lined up because I was ready to dip from my role. So I did that. I accepted the job, got into school, was working 40 hours a week. I was doing what I could, reading as much as I could, doing these exams daily, taking 5 classes a day, and like, well, 5 lessons a day and 6 courses in 18 days. Like, I did what I could to survive, and set up my appointment. Was afraid I was gonna fail the first time, but luckily I studied my ass off. Like, anytime I was not working, I was studying. I ended up passing right away, and I was super excited. And so I was planning everything out, how I was gonna go about it, because I was planning on transitioning out for my role, but they had other plans for me, which I can, again, that if you want a story time, that's a story time. 10 o'clock in the morning that day, I got awards sent to my home for being the #2 person in the nation for the contest that we were having. And this is over thousands of people. I don't know how many people were a part of this, but it was a sales goal. I was #2 in the nation. So that's super fun. 2 hours later, they let me go. So I would have been stressed, but I just said thank you. And I called it out because I was done. I was already finding a new job. I was already broken by what they've done to me and to so many other people. And I'm just I would say I'm just lucky enough and blessed enough to have had the ability to expand my horizons, spend the money to go and get another license after 3 degrees and not using any of them in this role. To do all this and still be able to come out happy and strong. So I can go over all of that for you. But, so I had a week vacation, relaxed at home with my dog, and went and saw family. So it was really exciting to start a new journey. So there's that. I'm now in real estate. I've been leasing. It's been a little slow month. I won't lie, because, well, a mixture between COVID, it's February, so it's already not going to be like the quickest time of the year. That's going to be summers. But then you also have Snowvid. For those of you following the Texas news, we had a freaking snowstorm, which wasn't like horrible from like New York style or Ohio or Seattle. They're just like, okay, the little storm. Child, no, my car could not move. People were in and out of electricity. People just getting hot water today, and it's like a week and a half later. We've already gone through a sunny period. Now it's raining today. Texas be wild, and they're just, Texas weather is like an emotional preteen. It's a lot, but we're doing well. Again, I have a meeting with some people in just a little bit to kind of, I would hopefully excite them enough to that where they apply and try and change something or try and join something that they wouldn't have ever thought of before, because I personally haven't. And I'm sorry, I look over, I have people messaging me right now, because if you know a real estate agent, their phone's always got notifications, always. So we're trying our darndest. But so that's a big one. The second one is life. I'm doing well. I'm doing way too well in the food category. I'm eating like a thick queen, but I want to get snatched. I had to buy more clothes because, honey, they're bigger than ever. I'm bigger than ever. I'm actually the highest weight I've ever been in my entire life, which is not, I was gonna say not okay, but it's okay. I need to find confidence and love for myself in any size, but definitely not where I want to be. So I need to get back on that. And I was just reading a book, which didn't bring out, but I need to self-motivate myself, and not just motivate myself, I need to start doing it. I read a quote that was along the lines of, you don't need motivation to do something, you need to do something to get motivated. So, don't know who said it, but I like it. So there's that. I'm thicker than a Snicker. I also can't really run or do anything like that. Not that I should run at this size, because it's bad for your knees. But I fell down my stairs. I have a 3-story townhouse. This is my office / guest bedroom, so that's not my bed, but, oh, you guys already know what my bed looks like, but this is my office. And I fell down one of the flights of stairs, taking the little Louie down to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And I unfortunately ripped like all my tendons in my right ankle. So it's been a healing process. So I've been trapped at home. I'm finally able to walk without the boot. So that's good. My sister thinks I shouldn't be doing that, but YOLO. We talked about life storm, now emotions. I'm happy, but I'm not happy enough, if that makes sense. I left a job that crippled me. Like, it was one of those roles that I took because it was an opportunity. They said that you can jump to any role you want. You can do whatever you want in this role or in this company. We are very big on jumping people up. That didn't happen. Not unless you're a yes man, which is fine. We get you want to run your company the way you want, that's fine. That's not me. I'm not here just gonna say, let's go by the status quo. I want to develop, create, innovate. Like that's, if you're not an innovative company, that's fine. You want to run based on your previous namesake, that's fine. Will it eventually take you down? Probably, but that's not for me to say. So, leaving that environment really sparked something inside me that I can really do just about anything I want in this life. And yeah, I'm happy, but it's not enough at the same time, because I would say these are splurts of happiness, but I found myself quickly, I was happy at first in this role, but then it's still dealing with people, and sometimes people can be real poos. So it kind of brought me down. And I'm working my way back up, and you'll see in some future videos as to what type of experiences I've had and why that causes emotions, because this job is not just, oh cool, we clock in at 8, we get out at 5. No, day in, day out, you're on somebody else's clock if you want to succeed, which I'm here for. I work all the time, and I'm a very much a workaholic, but it's definitely put a strain on my emotions. And then I'm in a part where I'm trying to still give my all, but also give some time to myself. So I've started reading. I'm trying to wake up early in the morning so that I can meditate. I'm going to start figuring out how to work out with my legs still being the way it is, and not just be super strong on one leg. But I'm excited. I have some video ideas in mind. Some of them will be luxury. I actually have a very big or very long video to film, because it's going to be a tag that I've seen so many times, which is basically, I'll just give you it. It's the why I sold what. And I sold a lot of product because I'm not trying to be, I was actually, because of this job, nobody told me to do anything, but I've noticed when I'm going on tours and I'm wearing logomania type of things, it was a little too showboaty. It's a little too much. It's also a little bit kind of, in my opinion, a little youthful. A little, I would say, young money. Not to say that I'm eloquent. I'm like up there. I'm definitely not. Like, came from nothing. We worked our ass off. We got to where we are. But it's definitely like, look at me. Are you buying the product because of the quality, or are you buying it because of the namesake? And I will say, I used to think it was for the quality. And it was for a short period of time, because the aftercare and repair and all that other fun stuff. But comes time for quality. But yeah, so keep an eye on this channel. Feel free to subscribe. You'll get content of Louie. As well as me. You'll get some luxury things, because I have gone shopping recently. I sold a lot, but I also bought maybe a little bit Hermes and Chanel and a YSL, hey. But I'm also looking to go into more indie brands or smaller ones. I have a bag coming from Maison de Sombre. I think that's how you say it. I'm super hyped. They only have one style of bag right now, because they started as a phone case company out in Australia. But I kept seeing this bag and I've wanted it for months. So I bought one. It's coming through. And I bought a wallet as well, not to match the contrast color, but I will film me unboxing that and we'll go from there. But I hope you all have a good day, and please let me know how you guys have been. I know a couple people from this had watched me prior, and they commented or even reached out to my Instagram and said, why aren't you on YouTube anymore? Or how have you been? Feel free to write how you're doing. I miss y'all. I'm back, kind of. I'm gonna edit this film after the meeting and hopefully have this up tonight or tomorrow. I'm not at a point in my YouTube career where it matters just yet to when I post, because I don't have many people. But that's okay, because I have y'all, and I have the people who are supporting me to come back to this. So have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.